Hello. Been a while since I've had my trusty blue sun shirt on. I'm really excited to be in this room, in this town, right now. Last night I got the Caledonia sleeper train all the way from London Euston up to Carlisle, and this morning got a train down to St. Bees. So that can only mean one thing: the UK coast to coast. I've been dreaming about doing this hike. My wife and my parents can attest to the fact that I talk about this a lot. So here I am. It is a beautiful spring May afternoon. Currently about 22 degrees outside, and it looks beautiful for the rest of the week. So since this is my dream hike here in the UK, I'm planning to do this over about 10 days. I want to take my time with it. I want to be able to really slow down and just immerse myself in just the beauty that the Lake District has, the Yorkshire Dales and the North York Moors, finishing up in Robin Hood's Bay in about 10 days time. From there, getting straight back on a train in Scarborough, heading back down to London to get back to work. So join me for this grand adventure over the next 10 days. As you can see, I have all of my stuff kind of laid out here on the bed. Just doing some final preparations, making sure everything is ready to rock and roll. So, as a part of the Coast to Coast, there's two traditions that all hikers do. One, they carry a stone or a pebble all the way from St. Bees Beach, just behind me here, all the way to Robin Hood's Bay, and throw it into the Northern Sea. The second, which I've already done today by mistake, is dip your boot or your shoe in the Irish Sea, and then do the same when you get to the Northern Sea as well. I am just going for a little walk around the headland here, just have a bit of a look, because it's a lovely day, it's beautiful weather, it's nice and warm. Just had some lovely ice cream. Good morning. It is Sunday, the 15th of May, at 8:45. I'm just going to go pack up some stuff and I'm going to get ready to get on the trail. There we go. The first of signposts for the Coast to Coast. I'm going to be following that for the next 200 miles. As I say that, I'm already out of breath going up the first hill. Already this morning, there's been about 10-15 Coast to Coasters taking off. A real mix of through hikers like myself who are planning to do this in one continuous go, but also a bunch of day hikers going from here to Ennerdale Bridge and then coming back and starting again at Ennerdale Bridge in a few weeks. It's just amazing to see how varied and how open this walk is for people of all levels. Sorry, I just can't get over how stunning that is. Beautiful view. Bit of a dark and gloomy morning, a little bit windy as you can see, but I'm confident today is going to be a great day. I'll see you guys soon. All right, just come off the coast path. I've come onto this little tarmac road that's going to connect me down to the Lake District in a minute. And as I was just walking down here, I saw the most beautiful sight ever. The first glimpse of where I'll be spending the next 4 days. The ruggedly beautiful Lakeland, or the Lake District as most people call it. I'm so excited for, one, getting off this bloody path here, and two, getting into the lakes, because that is really where grit and determination for this hike will really come in. Having to climb up some of the tallest mountains in England and some of the tallest in the Lake District. It's really going to be a challenge for people who decide to partake in the high route option versus the low route option. And you can guess what this idiot here has decided to do. I'm going to take on the high route option. Slight change of plans. Don't worry, it's not bad. The original plan was to wild camp down by Ennerdale Water on the far side by the YHA. However, just at the Fox and Hounds in Ennerdale Bridge, I was talking to a few of the locals and they actually informed me that that may not be the best option. As this is one of the first warm, I truly mean warm days that we've had in England, they said that it's going to be incredibly midgy down there due to low wind tonight across the water, but also because of the high warmth factor. So, whilst I was at the pub having a lovely pint of Wainwright, I was doing a little bit of Googling and I found another hostel that has availability for tonight for a bunk. Sorry, don't mind the car. So I gave them a call. It's about £18 for a bunk. So I'm just heading over there now. It's about 9 o'clock. About to have breakfast, have a coffee. Slept incredibly well. As I say, I'm the only person in the bunk, so I could have my entire choice. So I've taken all the bunks, and they all have my stuff everywhere. Today, all in all, has been very good. However, it's been wet, wet, wet. Lots of wind, lots of rain. However, I have enjoyed every single moment of it. Looking forward to tomorrow, quite a big day. I'm in Borrowdale tonight, and I'm going to get all the way over to Patterdale. 8 hours of walking, quite a big section I'm about to cover off.
Today I'm heading off to the YHA in Patterdale. Got a really good deal on a bunk. Sorry. No problems. There we go, that's better. So yeah, heading off to the YHA in Patterdale. So I've got quite a big day ahead of me. First up, I've got to get over this pass into Grasmere. And then from there, got to get up Grisdale Tarn. Unfortunately, no Helvellyn for me on this hike. Spoke to a lot of people coming down off Helvellyn, and they've all said it is incredibly blowy up there, especially over Striding Edge. So, with it being my first time going up Helvellyn and my first time crossing Striding Edge, which I can just see over in the corner there, I thought with almost 50 miles on my legs, it is safer for me to go the low route. Come past the hut here, which is gorgeous, head down into Patterdale and be there a little bit quicker than potentially risking hurting myself and maybe worse. So it's been a beautiful day, nice and calm, a little bit of wind coming up over the tarn here, but it has been absolutely fantastic. And I bought myself a new buff from High Mountain in Grasmere. So I lost my buff on my first day. Peter from the future here I'm not opposed to staying at a YHA. I actually think the business of a YHA is actually really interesting. The fact that they buy out these really old, disused, heritage-listed buildings and convert them into cheap youth hostel arrangements for travelers like myself and other people to stop in, get coffee, etc. Right? I really like that business model. But I'll tell you what I don't like. When I got to Patterdale, no other YHA has allowed bunking yet. So multiple people in one room. So I had the pleasure of sleeping with 10 grown, snoring and farting men all night. I did not get to sleep until about 2 in the morning. 6 AM rolled around, I got straight out of bed, made myself a cup of coffee and just stayed in the common area. 4 hours of sleep and a long slog to get to Shap. Morning! Here we are, day 4 on the Wainwright coast to coast. Today is a very important day on this trail. Today we say goodbye to the UK Lake District and we start to say hello to the Yorkshire Dales. Today I am leaving Patterdale behind. There it is. Leaving Patterdale behind and I'm heading into Shap, where tonight's accommodation will be at the campsite behind Newing Lodge. From what I've read, it's a lovely place, lovely guests, and a few craft beers on tap. That I'm really excited for. But before we can enjoy the beers, we need to do a massive climb. It's the tallest climb on the entire coast to coast. Kidsley Pike is about 850 or so meters. Whack the actual height just here. Also, from what I've read, a lot of people, when they actually decide to drop out of this hike, is in Shap. Whereas the descent from Kidsley Pike down into Shap is quite notorious. Very vertical from what I can understand. So, really got to be mindful with taking our time today, going up and down the hill. But in between that, I'm also really excited to be able to see Angle Tarn for the first time, which I'm currently trying to climb up to. So once we get to the Tarn, I'll check in with you later. Cheers. I've just left Shap. I'm just here by the mainline railway. I'm kind of hoping a fast train comes through, but we'll see. I stayed at the Newing Lodge. Really recommend this place. The owner is a ultramarathoner and a hiker, and recently completed the Northern Traverse, which is a coast-to-coast run. Yeah, you heard me right. He ran from St. Bees to Robin Hood's Bay in 2 days and 2 hours. That is incredible. So he's given me a lot of information about this section here to come, all the way to Kirkby Stephen and beyond. He said one word: boggy. Good thing I have waterproof socks in my bag to hopefully keep my feet nice and dry for the next kind of 4 to 5 days here. But we'll see. Got to get to Kirkby Stephen first. So anyway, if you're doing the coast to coast and you're coming in through Shap and that's where you plan to spend a night, I 100% recommend the Newing Lodge, N-E-W space I-N-G. So as you come up past the Abbey, down the main road, it is right in front of you as you enter the high street in Shap. They got craft beer on tap. They do fantastic packed lunches. I was so hungry before, I ate my crisps, but I do have my sandwich in my fanny pack here, or bum bag. Why am I saying fanny pack? I'm not American. In my bum bag. So great hospitality, really good campsite there, and I'm looking forward to cracking on with the walk today. Let's go. Oh, are you kidding me? The minute I start walking, I can hear a bloody train go past. All my day's ruined. But no, I can hear the hum of the M6 just ahead of us. This is getting exciting, because that starts to mean only one thing. We are now leaving the Lake District and heading into the Yorkshire Dales, the second of 3 national parks on the UK coast to coast. That means we're almost a third through. This is getting really exciting now. Let's continue. Now you probably can't tell on this lens, but if you look right there, that is Kisley Pike, where we came down yesterday. One of the most notorious descents in all of the Lake District, and especially on the coast to coast. It is just near vertical and incredibly rocky, but sticks out like a sore thumb because of the kind of rectangular shape of the fell. Onwards to the bridge over the M6. Just before the M6, look at this. What are these? They stretch like right along this fence here. Oh, that's gross. What the hell, man? Alright, time to get out of here. What a lovely little snack. What do they call it? Refreshment stall, that's it. When I left Shap this morning, I actually saw on the map that this place was here and it was still operational, and I refused to eat any of my food until the minute I got here. However, I was very hungry, ate some of my food. I didn't know just how many snacks they would actually have here. So, had some crisps, had a sandwich that I brought from Shap, coffee, had a Fanta and a few other bits, but lovely. Met the farmer, really nice. Met the dogs as well. They got 3 dogs just kind of running around. So really good. A lot of the other hikers I've been hiking with for the past few days just came through. Shared stories about the upcoming weather tomorrow. Not good. And now we're all moving on. So really lovely place. If you're doing the coast to coast, make sure you stop here in between Shap and Kirkby Stephen. You will not be disappointed. Good morning, brought to you from my hostel in Kirkby Stephen. Lovely place, only 3 people all night, crazy. Anyway, today's a biggie. I am off to Marrick. I'm staying at the Nuncoots campground. It's about a mile or so off the trail. And I've been checking the weather forecast all morning. As you can see, zoom, there we go. Lots of rain all day. It's like a 45% plus chance from now till tomorrow. So I pulled out my waterproofs. These are from a awesome UK company called 360 Dry. Definitely recommend them. I've used these on the South Downs Way and they kept my feet toasty and warm. I've also read ahead in a lot of the Facebook groups for the coast to coast, and everyone is saying from 9 standards onwards, boggy. So I think the waterproofs are going to come in handy. I've just got my liner socks here, just kind of airing out overnight, and I'm going to get ready to go in the next couple of minutes here because I need to get a move on so I can get ahead of the weather. What I may have to do is actually take the Swaledale Valley option, but we'll see, right? I've got to get up over 9 standards, hopefully get some video for you guys today. Otherwise, it's going to be just me talking in a hostel, probably checking in at some tea rooms on the way. Well, without further ado, let's get cracking. Sorry for not really posting much over the past 24, 48 hours. It's been a very long 2 days. Yesterday, 26 miles or 42.3 kilometers, coming off over the Yorkshire Dale Moors, and that was just long and tedious. And today was also quite long as well. Starting off at Nook campsite. Going through Richmond and just going through farmer field after farmer's field after farmer's field. Again, 20 miles today, 35, 40 kilometers. Just a long old slog and just honestly super boring. So now we have some dinner and we go to the pub.
It's like a tech that I've never seen before. So I need your help. This is an initial review because I don't really know when I'm likely to use it. So if you have one of these,
real shame you can only get these in the US. However, they are very, 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 very good, especially with a little bit of protein from the tuna.
Nice, that wasn't it?
It's good when you get up.
Nice when you get up when you finished it. Yeah.
Hello, welcome to the North York Moors. This is my second last day on the Wainwright's Coast to Coast, and this is the first time in 9 days that I have seen a large body of water called a sea. Just over to my right there has been my first glimpse of the North Sea. The last time I saw a sea was 9 days ago when I set off from St. Bees looking at the Irish Sea. Oh, my bloody microphone is being mischievous. Apologies I haven't recorded much in the past 2 days. Being honest with you, it's been rather boring. Coming down from Reeth all the way to Ingleby Cross has just been flat. Just flat. Going through farmer's field after farmer's field after farmer's field. I'm up in the moorlands now. I've got 26 miles to make until I get to Grossmont, and 2 miles further on from there I've got a campsite called Mr. Malcolm's Marvellous Camping. Hopefully it's as marvellous as it sounds, but we'll see. to the filter just not functioning the way that I needed it to when I was out on a trip. Then, when I got home from a trip after that, I was in a position where I needed to just basically put this in long-term storage. And so what I did is I did the whole bleach solution thing, ran water through it, and made sure that it...
Alrighties. Here I am at Mr. Malcolm's marvellous campsite in Grossmont. I'm about 13 miles to the end on the Wainwright coast to coast. This may be my last hike in the UK for quite some time. Got some exciting news coming up, so make sure you stick around. So, since I'm so close to the end, I'm just going to take my time. It's currently 10:15 in the morning. I have a hotel tonight that I can't check into until 3 o'clock. I've got about 3 hours of walking ahead of me. So, I'm currently sat here looking at the beautiful views outside the window of the North York Moors, letting some rain pass, because I don't want to get caught in the rain. And just enjoying a really nice black coffee.
Oh God.